let's move on to the next one. To me, this like is YouTube art. And so I'm going to show you the Pinterest style. This art style is called surrealism. And this is like a major gem, is this association right here. Is this art style is called surrealism, and it's like basically like it's like half normal, half crazy. And it's like that contrast that's like really eye-catching. And there we go, another theme. Just as we're going out, we're going to see some themes that work well. Cars, eyeballs, jewelry, light beams, disturbing things on fire. And there was one other one in there. Oh, it's crosses. That's like another one that you'll see. So, yeah, so like that's surrealism. That's more surrealism. Like it's just odd stuff, if that makes sense. And so, and yeah, eyeballs, like, so that's like the classical art with a cross. Like there's that car flying away. That's some surrealism. And so what you do here, it's pretty easy. All right, you have now, like, this is literally just like YouTube art. Like you're going to see. So like there's something about covering the faces. I'm sure there's been a type beat with this one. I'm sure this one has been like a type beat. I think I've seen this one a lot. Like you're just going to see all like one. I feel if you've paid attention to the type beat game at all, you are going to recognize, like right here, you're going to see everything. Like surrealism has taken over like the type beat game. I'm sure eyeballs, you've seen that one. I'm sure you've seen that one. You've seen that one, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure this one. Clouds, that one I've seen a lot. That one I've seen a lot. So like this is just surrealism art. And like because you can just see these so much on Pinterest, yeah, I've seen these so many times. Because you see these so much on Pinterest, I think it's like a little dated, but I don't think the art style is. So in the Mid-Journey video, I'm going to show you some awesome stuff to do with this like vibe. Because Mid-Journey is very good at this. So I think the Pinterest is kind of played out. I think in the main video, I'm being super repetitive here, but I've seen that one. Like that, like this is like the left field hip hop. So if you can combine this with like beats that like smack and like the artists want to rap over, like you're onto something. Like this is like all you need for the art when it comes to that certain kind of like abstract hip hop. So, and then this is like artist pictures. Like if you just type in, I don't know, Kanye West, Pinterest is like, you're going to see every Kanye West picture that's ever been used. Drake, like every Drake picture that's like been used. So the problem with this, I don't recommend, because like you're gonna use all these and everyone's gonna look the same. How do you stand out? And I also think that way about some of the other styles. So that's why I'm a real fan of using Mid-Journey in the future as it gets better and better, and really understanding these art styles so that you can tell Mid-Journey how to create them. Because Mid-Journey is like a visual artist, like elite level at your fingertips. You just need to know how to communicate the art styles. You have to take in all this stuff and you have to learn, oh, this is Baroque style art. This is Renaissance style art. Oh, this is surrealism. Once you like learn all that stuff, you can like, learn how to prompt Mid-Journey to get the proper art, and you're gonna be like, yes, that's it. That's like exactly what I'm looking for. And that's a new version. Only my Mid-Journey ever prompt that. Like, so that'll be super dope. So we'll get into that another video. But and the other move is like, you go to Instagram, you just go to like Drake's Instagram, champagne. Just like show you there's like a cheat code, like, okay, we want to use this picture of Drake. Okay, wait, we might have to sign up. Okay, so what you can do, I always do this, is like I inspect. Okay, let's open it up. Oh, there's the image source. There it is. And then that's how you get the full image. And then I just copy the image and go into Photoshop. So that's how you do artist pictures from Instagram. Let me do it like one more time, like slow. So I would right click on Mac or control click on Mac, inspect. Then click on this little button right here. Click on this. Open up this div class, like, because it kind of highlights it already for you. Open it up. Just copy that link, and then open it in a new tab. So that's some sauce. And then let's go back. Oh, and then the other move for that is Getty Images. Sure, J. Cole. And then you can just like, you're gonna get, so this like some more images for them. What you can do is like you can copy it, and then if this was like type beat size, I'll just make it way bigger, and then get rid of that. Or you have like the new Photoshop. Nah, I just like make it bigger. That's all I do, is to get that, like, the watermark out of there. You didn't hear that from me. It's probably not the most legal thing, but whatever. And that's like, so that's how you do that. Like I said, I don't really recommend that because like you're so limited. I much prefer an art style because you can like pick better images. You can do other things other people aren't doing in a better way based off like the principles that work. And you can attract like the type of artist that you want. And you're like, your thumbnails aren't going to get stale. With the artist one, your channel's visuals and artworks will get worse every single beat you post because you're going to use up all the good ones. And you're completely reliant on whether or not they pick a new picture. Like, look at someone like J. Cole. Hate to roast him, but he never posts good pictures. So like, and he doesn't post them very often. So you're just like kind of screwed. Like, you're going to be so ugly compared to the rest of them. And like, artists judge everything off the thumbnail and the packaging, like, because they can't hear your music as they're scrolling through YouTube. So it's just a recipe for not doing very well, if you ask me. So, okay, let's talk about the clean, modern pop aesthetic. This is what a lot of the pop people do. There's like the standard go-to pop. And like, yeah, you do want to stand out, but you also want to be recognizable. You want to be familiar at the same time. So how can you add your originality to something that is already like exists and already works? So the artists recognize that, otherwise they're going to skip. So there's a couple different ways to do this art style. You can have like the text, the glowing text with like some small, I've seen multiple channels do that. I think that's cool. Pacific, we'll go to Pacific's channel. It's just like that you take a font, smack it in the middle of your channel or beat name, and then you have it in italics. Is basically the move everyone does right there. Same thing. Like, you're just going to see the same thing over and over. And what this does is like, when you see it, it's just like a clean modern aesthetic that like you recognize as a pop type beat. If I see words with italics slanted of a beat name or like channel name, then I know it's a pop type beat. So it's like, it saves you time as an artist to like filter through. It's like, oh, I'm looking for pop type beats. Boom, there it is. Like, I don't even have to think. Like, people don't scroll so intentionally. They're waiting for something to grab them. And so that's kind of how it works. So if you do this style and aesthetic, it's important that you pick images with space in the middle and good colors. Sometimes you have to do a dark shade over top, but like, see, these ones are really good and the views like reflect it. Those are really good views for pop. And then like that one's like not so good because it's like too busy, and that one, yeah, I mean, it was working, but like that one I think is solid. That one gets a little busy. That one, like, you can't really see it. It's like not very eye catching. And then there's like, but that one's good. And then we can look at like some other ones, like that one pops. It's just like have space for the text is like what I would recommend. Like, kind of just leave that space open. So that's what pop people do. It's like, that is like the pop style. There's a couple variations of it, but let's talk about synthwave aesthetic. So this is one of the things I mentioned. Cars. Where are we at? Cars. Boom. Like, over and over. You're going to see it. Once you see it once, you can't unsee it. Another car right there. And another car right there. Another car right there. So cars work well. So it's like these things that you work well, learn it. Most people don't really think about this stuff. So like, take advantage of it. You don't need to be, I think a lot of producers want to be so different. It's like, just do the thing that works and you'll get more views and more money. The synthwave aesthetic is like right here. It's like, it's neon colors. They're bright. They pop blue, pink, 80s. And it just like is an 80s. I think retrofuturism is an art style. Retro. That's like associated with this. It can be. That's more of like the surrealism vibe. Yeah, so that's actually more the 80s futurism. That might be the word. I guess I can edit this. So yeah, so some of like the 80s stuff is like built off the 80s futurism, and look at that. See, boom, right there, and boom, right there. Like this is just like the sauce to it. I mean, if anyone doesn't know, look at there we go again. So 80s futurism is like right there. Right there. It's like it's definitely like the synth wave, like I think cyberpunk is like an art style too, or influence maybe, where you can do this. You could do a synth wave type beat on that. So it just like once again, it's about learning what is like that's very synth wavy colors. Probably could do a synth wave one with that one. That you could do an 80s pop disco Dua Lipa type beat with that one. So synthwave vibes, cars, more. That's another one. Yeah. So I mean, you're just gonna see like it's just about learning. Once again, I definitely have seen that one before. Learning what the names of these art styles are and just becoming as good of a visual artist as you are a producer. It's half your job, if not more. So that one's interesting. Explosions. That's like another thing that like, let me just explosions. Crosses, cross symbolism. Cars, fire. I mentioned that. Eyeballs, yeah. So yeah, let's see. So it's like, yeah, you would click on like this is like weekendy 80s. Maybe you can find a better one based off the style. What's that? Cyberpunk. So yeah, cyberpunk, like I definitely think is like, this is just how you learn it. You just dive in like this. So dope. But yeah, I think that covers like the synth wave. Where let's see, the moody Drake type beats. This one's like, yes, you can do the artist pictures. So like the moody, it's like dark Toronto at night. Like there's literally dark Toronto aesthetic. Like that's a vibe. That's a vibe. I think is this okay, how long is this ad gonna be for? Like the owl Rolls Royce, like that's just, it's like dark, it's moody. That picture also, I mean, kind of, I don't know. Let's see. It's just like, it's a very specific style of Drake. Let's see. So I mean, look at, see there you go. This is how you just find. Like I found half of these thumbnails. Like, let's see. I mean, that's like, that one is so fire. Like that would also fit the vibe. This style I go over in the market, but I think it's like kind of going down. It's not like it's certainly not at its peak, especially like with Drake is like they're not as inspired. These artists that like this are more into like the sexy drill, Central C, Drake times Central C type beat. So it's like still Drake,